Hello, welcome back everybody. I am the Breadly Assassin. This is the Breadly Assassin YouTube channel. Today I'd like to talk to everyone about a relatively new protocol, relatively new project called Thor Financial. I have a lot of questions lately of how I'm handling the dip in the market and how my portfolio is looking and that sort of stuff. Well, clearly it's down. It's going to be down for everyone right now with the pretty substantial dip that Bitcoin has taken, and accordingly the rest of the market. But I'm actually not hurting terribly, in part due to my Pop Network staking that has been going on for a few months now. And recently I participated in a project, Thor Financial. The thing about Thor Financial, in my opinion, it's a DeFi project where you obviously put up money. It's not technically not staking, because I'm going to let everyone know up front right away. These projects tend to sound risky, as everyone probably saw what happened with Ring, with the rug pull and that sort of stuff. I'm not saying this is anything like that. Obviously, I don't believe it is, because I am invested. But the way this works is that you typically purchase a node, and the money that you have used to purchase the node then in turn gets invested into other DeFi projects and other protocols, so to speak, earning you more of their token called Thor, Thor. Now, I'm gonna get into the details in a minute, but I want everyone to know right away up front that once you purchase this node, you don't get that money back. That is like an investment that they in turn take and reinvest. It's not like your prototypical nodes where you purchase a certain amount of crypto and then either yield farm it or stake it, and you can pull it out of the stake, that sort of stuff. It doesn't work like that. You purchase the node and then you start earning rewards on what you've purchased, depending on which node you purchase. I just want to make that 100% clear. Okay, so moving on, I'm going to show everyone what Thor Financial is, how they describe themselves, and then we'll take a look at what I have set up and the rewards that I'm currently earning, just to show everyone that it's so far legitimate and seems to be working amazingly. The biggest concern I see across everywhere is, are these rewards sustainable for the long term? And I suppose that remains to be seen, just as any project of this nature. But for the immediate, it's working fine, and it's very, very impressive. And it sure is lightens the load, so to speak, whenever you're dealing with the losses in the market, because right now, technically, I'm earning. I'm not losing anything, even with the coins down, because Thor is performing incredibly well against the rest of the market. And here we go. Let's just take a quick look at it. We'll move on into display capture. I can give everyone a better look. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are with Thor Financial's website. It's www.thor.financial, as you can see up here at the top. And it says, Thor Financial, gain passive income by leveraging Thor's financial multi-chain yield farming protocol. Now, while they don't say this, and I'm not trying to disagree with the devs and or the mods in any way. It's just and I'm not trying to cramp their style in any way, but for me, as an old school guy, this really looks a lot like, and forgive me for a lack of a better term, a blockchain styled hedge fund. And I don't know if they want that light on them or not, and so be it, fine. But personally, that's just the way I see it, because basically people are putting up money into this gigantic pool / treasury, as they call it, and then in turn investing in other projects and rewarding the investors with the percentage gains. So personally, I'm just going to lean towards blockchain hedge fund. Maybe I can start a term there, huh? Anyway, moving on, you can see it says unbeatable yield potential. Thor provides a yield potential with a protocol that works. It efficiently aggregates return from protocol-owned liquidity with returns from DeFi protocols across many chains to allocate rewards and yield holders. And then it says diversified DeFi. We invest in different DeFi projects like Ohm, Time, staking pools, NFT, and a host of other carefully curated projects to ensure we live by our community project policy. The selected projects are published within the community for a vote before we initiate the investment protocol. And then it says, securing the future, accumulate passive income. We keep an eye out for bull and bear market patterns so that we can benefit from every market circumstance. There is minimal downtime to our system. It is built by veterans to secure passive income for you and your estate. Moving down, it says how it works. You buy Thor tokens, then create a node and earn daily rewards. They basically do all the work for you. It is really simplified. I'll show everyone in a second. It says our objective is to help as many to generate passive income continuously with minimal effort. This is the reward people truly deserve, and we are bringing this to you. It says our vision. Our goal is to provide rewards by exposing you to different multi-chain DeFi protocols, all from within the power of a single Thor node. You get to enjoy daily passive returns from blockchain nodes, while we do the heavy lifting by researching and identifying enticing yield generating options. It says enjoy a profit yield with Thor nodes, a breakthrough protocol that provides passive income. Sit back and enjoy the rewards. No work for you to do, and passive income without the risk of rug pulls and scams. And then they have the link to join their Twitter and a link to join their Discord. I highly suggest joining their Discord. Incredibly active Discord, and they have a price ticker and that sort of stuff. And then you can see here is where you go to buy Thor, and then where you go to launch the app. We're going to go right into the buy Thor first so I can explain to everyone really quickly how this looks. So go ahead and click on that. And then they give you, you know, the typical warning about importing a token, and you go ahead and continue. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is on the Avalanche network. I'm very, very impressed thus far with the Avalanche network, and now I see why it's been climbing up so steadily in the ranks. Very fast and very cost effective. Now, the only way to acquire Thor currently is on the Avalanche Trader, which is here is called Trader Joe, and that is at https://traderjoexyz.com, as you can see here. And then, of course, the link that we used brings you directly to the swap. This is the Avalanche Swap site. A lot of people are familiar with the way Pancake works and Uniswap works. Well, this is the Avalanche version. Very simple. So what you want to do is acquire your Avalanche through however you so choose, usually through an exchange such as KuCoin, or even Coinbase has them. Basically, they're available everywhere. So what you do is you make the purchase, or what I did, I should say, is you make the purchase of however many Avalanche you so choose. And then I personally sent them to my MetaMask wallet. And then, of course, in MetaMask, you're going to need to add the Avalanche network to your networks. And there's many videos on that across the internet. If you need some more detail on that, I have no problems making a video for everyone. But basically very easy to add the networks to MetaMask. I'm sure you guys have done it before. So you simply add the Avalanche network, and you can use your normal wallet ID address. So you will then have sent your Avalanche to, or AVAX, I should say, to your MetaMask wallet. And once there, obviously, when you come to the Trader Joe site, you connect your wallet up here, and then it will show you a balance of Avalanche and whatnot. And then obviously you want to select Thor as the coin to convert to. We already have it selected. And then you will swap, as you can see, it will swap directly into Thor for you, because Thor is the native token for the Thor.Financial that you need to create nodes and operate on Thor.Financial. Okay, so that's the simple swap needed from Avalanche into Thor. Okay, and moving on, coming back to this page, we will hear, this is obviously at the bottom or at the top, you can go ahead and launch app, ladies and gentlemen. So you click launch app, and this is what you come to. Okay, I'm already logged into the Avalanche network on my MetaMask, as you can see here, Avalanche. So it is going to instantly bring up my connected wallet and my balance of Thor. Okay, so as you can see here, this is what most people are going to see right when you come into here. It's going to show you if you have some nodes running, what nodes you have ongoing, and how many you have of each. They do have a limit of 100 nodes per wallet. So if you want more than 100 nodes of either kind or all kinds, you need to create a second wallet. But as you see, that's a pretty substantial amount. They do show a total amount of nodes created and then a total amount of each individual nodes created. Over here, you have the claim section. It actually shows you a continuous to the second. It feels like, it looks like this updates every few seconds, of the rewards you have earned on each of your nodes up to this point. As you can see, my Odin node, which is they kind of escalate in total Thor cost to create, as Heimdall is the cheapest, then Freya, then Thor, then Odin, and we'll get to that in a second. But as you can see, my Heimdall, I have one Heimdall node, you see here, and so far this is just not quite 2 days, ladies and gentlemen, for the record. It's created 0.03 total Thor for me. You see it just upticked right there. It's continually upticking. And then my Freya node, I have one, and so far it's created 0.21 total Thor. I have 3 Thor nodes, ladies and gentlemen, and so far it's created 1.6 Thor. And then lastly, I have one Odin node, ladies and gentlemen, and it's created 4.45 total Thor. And as you can see, it does the math for you automatically. And my total rewards in the last not quite 2 days, ladies and gentlemen, is 6.3 total Thor. So it does all that for you. You can claim at any time, but there is a tax. The taxes are different. They range from like 10%, 15%, 20%, and 25%. According to the different nodes. There are penalties if you try to withdraw early, and then there are time frames where that tax gets removed. For instance, Odin, the most expensive node, but the one that produces the most Thor for you through the course of a day, has a 25% tax if you claim early, but at the end of a 29-day waiting period, the tax drops to 1%. So obviously, the longer you wait to claim, the better it is for you to claim your rewards. Now, moving down a little bit, this is where you create your node, and it gives you the statistics for each node. This is the Heimdall node. It currently costs 1.250 Thor to create, and it shows you it earns 0.02 Thor per day. Secondly, we have the Freya node. Freya costs 6.25 Thor to create, and it earns 0.13 Thor per day. Third, we have the Thor node. It costs 12.5 Thor per node to create, and earns about a third of a Thor per day, ladies and gentlemen. And lastly, Odin, which is their supreme node, is 78 Thor to create, and earns 2.73 Thor per day, ladies and gentlemen. Incredible. And as you see, they give you, it says create a Thor node with Thor tokens to earn high yield Thor token rewards. And it says reward calculations are based on many factors, including the number of nodes, node revenue, token price, and protocol revenue, and they are variable. Okay, now if you wanted to create a node and haven't been here before, firstly you'll have to approve the contract. I believe this is cost free. It's just something you have to approve on MetaMask. And then secondly, you will actually name your node. So say you want to purchase an Odin node, okay, node. Well, you just come here and you would name it like let's say Bradley. Okay, and then you see these become active where you can either compound current rewards or create the node. Okay, so then you would click create node, and then if you have the available Thor in your wallet, a contract would come up in MetaMask where you would have to approve it, and then the node would get created. Very, very simple, very, very easy, as they do advertise how easy this is to do and get moving forward. But please remember, once again, these are not tokens that you can get back. Once you create the node for the cost of the Thor, that's it. You do not get that back. You just simply start earning right away. Now, there is a bonus in here in the compounding rules. You see, as it says, you can only compound in the same tier, meaning if you wanted to, let's say, create a second Thor node, well, once you would get to 12.5 Thor, your compounding would be available, and then you would compound that Thor back into the Thor node, and it would allow you to create a second Thor node. But if you own one of each node, ladies and gentlemen, the Heimdall, the Freya, the Thor, and the Odin, it does let you, it's called God mode. You're activating God mode, and in God mode you can compound across all tiers in God mode, meaning I believe, and if I'm incorrect, please someone comment in the comment section below, but I think that means that you can take your rewards across all nodes that you have accumulated and put them in one specific node to then purchase another node. And you can do so by typing the name of your node. Once again, if you come down here, ladies and gentlemen, you can see your nodes, you can see when they're created and what you name them. So basically, I think you would type in the name of your node that you want to compound to, and you would compound all rewards here, and then it would move all those Thor tokens into that particular node which you want to compound to. And so this is very important, because you need, if you're interested in saving on the tax, when you do claim, you'll need to know the date that the node was created. And according to the devs in the Discord, they do plan on adding like a time ticker to show you whenever your tax has hit the I guess the lift period, the ROT period, so that you will know. But for the meantime, you just kind of have to keep track. And you can see here, they do have more options to claim over here. And again, to join the communities with the Discord and the Twitter. Now, moving on, I wanted to show everyone the current price of Thor and why this project has been incredibly important to me and many others over the last few days with the market dip. Coming here, ladies and gentlemen, you can see that Thor is currently sitting at $164.28 a piece. And I want to come on over down to the chart. Look at the 7-day, ladies and gentlemen. It had a low of around $100, and you can see 7 days ago it was sitting at about $114, and it spiked all the way up to about $200 and is now at, like we said, $163. But look at this, ladies and gentlemen, over the last day, even with the market, okay, with Bitcoin dropping, with the market cap dropping down to 1,576 billion, and all the problems we've seen across the board with basically every cryptocurrency taking a hit, Thor has actually done very, very well. Look at the 7-day. Look at this. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This has been performing incredibly. So the rewards are just so impressive. And let's go back to this financial page. I want to show everyone right now. So while you do put up the money and you cannot get it back, but look, in a day and a half, so to speak, I've gotten 6.3 total Thor, ladies and gentlemen, and we're gonna do some calculations on that, as opposed to if I was holding just Bitcoin over the last 2 days, right? Well, I would have lost a substantial amount of money, and the only way I can get it back, obviously, is for the market to pick up and for Bitcoin to start getting back into the green. But meanwhile, and what's fantastic about DeFi and yield farming and projects like this, while they are very risky, I'm not saying they're not, but while normally we would be looking at losses and whatnot, you could take the 6.3 times. The coin is currently at $163. Well, we've made over $1,000 in rewards over the last 2 days with this project. And yes, you know, obviously you can do the math. You can see how much I did invest to acquire these nodes, but it seems like it's incredible, and I'm very positive, and the community is very supportive, and it's very exciting times for Thor Financial. So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot going on. You know, again, it's risky. When you make the purchase, you're not receiving the coins right away. You just move right into the ownership of a Thor, I should say a node per se, whether it be Heimdall, Freya, Thor, or Odin. But you start earning right away, and it's substantial rewards, as you can see. I mean, this is significant. I'm loving it, but I do understand the risk, so I'm trying to keep my energy levels at a sustained point, because you know, we all, you know, you got to be smart when it comes to things like this. a lot of people, we discuss often like exit strategy and that sort of stuff, whatnot. So I do plan on compounding for a while. Obviously, I'm going to be focusing on trying to get my initial investment back. And then once I do, then, you know, then it'll be all gravy and whatnot, so to speak. But I do like the protocol. I do like the project. It makes a lot of sense, you know, taking basically like I'm calling it like a blockchain hedge fund. I mean, you're taking a ton of people's investments and they're going cross chain and investing in all the hottest DeFi and yield farm projects and everything like that. So, you know, with the Avalanche network having the ability to do that sort of thing, and, you know, you have a team of people that are more familiar with multi-chain projects that have the advanced yield farming and the high return yield farmings, along with other staking projects and other projects such as themselves, the old nodes as a service, so to speak, that has been kind of taking the DeFi world and the node world by storm. You know, when you have a project like this, that makes a lot of sense. Personally, I felt getting in now is important and whatnot, and I've been monitoring this like a hawk to see. But so far, so good. And you know, my job here is to get the information out to everyone, so that if you choose to invest, you know, make sure you know you are prepared to lose your investment. As we always say, never invest more than you can afford to lose. But might be something you guys want to take a look at, do a little bit more research, hop on over into the Discord, mingle with the community, and you'll see how dedicated they are and how much and how transparent they are. They even have a treasury room in their Discord where you can actually go see where their investments are going. They give you the transaction tags and everything, so you can go and take a look at where your money is being invested. So that's very important to me. That kind of stuff's usually not shown in some of these projects, but this one is. So anyway, thanks everyone for the views. If anyone has any questions or comments, please drop them in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to answer them. And if you want any update videos on this or any deeper and further information on the Avalanche project that is Thor Financial, please make sure to drop a line and I will get those out to everyone as soon as possible. But thanks everyone for the views. Take it easy and stay safe.